Hey everyone, welcome to Sly News right here. It's one only Mr. Sly Media. This right here is a quick news update. I know I talked about it on my last video. Yes, it seems like it's gonna be official. It's a rumor, but it seems like it is true that Mark Ruffalo will return as the Hulk in Spider-Man for a brand new day. I'm excited to see this. I really enjoyed the Hulk and everything like that. I just kind of feel like the last two times we seen Hulk, it's like he went how they did him in Endgame. I didn't like that. And then the last time we saw him in She-Hulk, I mean, it's a lot of stuff that was wrong with that show, She-Hulk. Well, I didn't care for that show, but the Hulk, they had him just coming to like the barbecue, just with his t-shirt on, and all that, just like that's it and everything. It's like they almost made him like a parody, like he's always been ashamed of his powers, but they made him straight up kind of like ashamed of his powers. So I'm just like, wow, I like the Russo brothers and all that. They are responsible directing like my favorite Marvel movie ever, which is Captain America: Winter Soldier, and the second is Avengers: Infinity War. But with Hulk, they dropped the ball with that. Everything can't be perfect. That's what I think they miscued with. They really dropped the ball on the Incredible Hulk. And like I said, it's just like I said when I was watching Avengers a few days ago, like I talked about in my last video. I'm like, that's the Hulk I want to see. That Hulk that was smashing stuff, tearing stuff down, doing all that in Avengers. I don't know what happened since like after Thor Ragnarok. That's the last time we kind of got that Hulk. And after that, it's just been downhill from there. So I don't know what they were trying to do per se, but it just kind of seems like they really just been making Hulk almost like a parody almost and all and stuff. So it's like I said, that She-Hulk series, like I said, a lot of problems wrong with that, especially how they did Hulk. That was not at all. So I'm hoping in this film we get the Hulk. Hopefully, like Spider-Man reaches out to Bruce Banner and all that. Because remember, everybody does not know he's Spider. They know Spider, but they don't know he's Peter Parker. So he reaches out to him, and maybe he finds out in the movie and finds out this is actually Peter Parker. I mean, and finds out that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. Maybe that big brother, like a male role model, father figure relationship. Like I said, he had that in Spider-Man 1 with in Homecoming with Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, and then he had it kind of in Spider-Man No Way Home with Doctor Strange, and of course with the other two Spider-Mans, Andrew Garfield and Tom Maguire showing up. So they can be like science bros, I should say. Mark Ruffalo and Tom, not Tom Maguire, but Tom Holland Spider-Man. So hopefully that can be like a big brother or father figure type relationship between Bruce and Peter. That should be very fun and entertaining. So I'm happy that to see Hulk again, and we'll see him in one of my favorite characters you see right here on the right side of me. I'm a big Spider-Man fan, so I even have him tatted on me as well. So I'm excited for certainly and for sure that we're gonna finally, get Hulk, hopefully Hulk smashing, and we're getting a new Spider-Man movie. But because he's supposed to be having all these villains that's supposed to be popping up in this film, so he's probably gonna need Hulk, definitely, that for certain. He might need assistance of him to take down all these villains. So it's gonna be very interesting and all that and everything. So I'm excited about this, but he gotta be that Hulk smash. He gotta be the Hulk we saw in that first Avengers movie, all the way up to even Age of Ultron and Thor Ragnarok. We gotta see that Hulk. We can't see this like parody of a Hulk and stuff we're seeing like showing up at the barbecue like we saw in She-Hulk. He gotta be that Hulk we saw for certain in that, for certainly like in that movie. I mean, a certain we see in the other movies. He got to be that Hulk that was smashing we saw in the previous film, not the Hulk we seen in Endgame and in the She-Hulk series. So I hope so. I hope so, man. Like I said, I'm a big Spider-Man fan. Like I said, him and Hulk haven't really teamed up that much in the comics, so that's kind of also as well very interesting because they don't have to do a lot of team up in the comics like that. So see them together in this film is gonna be fun. Definitely, interesting as well. So it seems like he's gonna need a lot of help if they're adding Hulk to this film. So like Spider Man's gonna need a lot of help. I know. I know people ask too why I haven't got a Hulk film, but you do remember Marvel does not own the rights technically that they can't put out a Hulk film. He can show up in other people's movies, be like a co-star or like something like that, a character or something like that in a film, but they cannot produce a Hulk movie. Hulk is still technically owned by Universal, so that's why Marvel hasn't done a Hulk film as well. I know people are talking about it as well. People love to see a World War Hulk film, especially since we got Sentry in this universe now, and everybody knows about the comic about Hulk and Sentry. They're fighting and them getting into it with each other. That would be fun. That would be epic. But I don't think Marvel might go that route. The closest thing we got to that, of course, was Captain America: Civil War. Another movie, of course, directed by the Russo brothers, where we got to see Cap and Iron Man and all of them fight. And it was the film that introduced us to our first introduction to Spider-Man in the MCU as well, and the first introduction as well as Black Panther in the MCU as well. Or Black Panther just film, period. The first time he's ever been in a live action film. So, as well. But I don't know if they'll go that route with this to do a World War Hulk film. It doesn't seem like they're going that route at all to do that film, even though I would love to see Hulk and Sentry fight. But I don't think they'll go that route and do that. So, but like I said, I can't wait. Hope, like I said, I'm hoping the rumors are true, but it seems like it are true that definitely we will get Hulk in the Spider-Man Brand New Day film. And like I said, fingers crossed that we get that Hulk we want to see that popped up in the Avengers film. Hopefully we get that Hulk as well. So, like I always say, if you like the content, don't hesitate to like subscribe button. This Sly News right here, which is one and only Mr. Sly Media. This right here is just my rumor report about Spider-Man. Not Spider-Man, about Hulk showing up in the Spider-Man 4 film Brand New Day. So that's it. And stay tuned. Later on tonight, I will be dropping another video. I will for certain be doing a review on Lilo and Stitch the movie. Talk about that. So stay tuned for that. That's coming. Like I said, it was just big news I had to talk about with Marvel. But the Lilo and Stitch full movie review is coming. So stay tuned for that tonight. That's coming as well. So y'all be blessed and have a good day. This is Sly News right here on Only Mr. Sly Media.